esteemed team in the country, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gamecocks offense will have the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. A lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They're working that left side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. All that baby in, and they strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Jacksonville State 7, Middle Tennessee 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Middle Tennessee State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, MTSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score Middle Tennessee 14, Jacksonville State 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give to the back. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're going to ride this running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Fitted in the window for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wide open downfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
On the ground, it's Lee. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. He's got the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and short. They'll try to throw for it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! So much about the passing game. Timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up 14 over TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Boom, caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Got his man. It's a running room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Middle Tennessee, 28. Jacksonville State, 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Caught over the middle. It's Polk. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely center cut. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Strides to the back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. All by himself. Touchdown, MTSU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this with David kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Snagged out of the air. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Working that left side now. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they reacted well to the complete separation, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
It's another first down for the offense.
The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Wants to keep it in the air. Grab near the marker. It's pulled. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Makes the grab on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Jacksonville State.
Snap in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. Works the middle of the field. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here.
He's got it, first down and more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Wyoming. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect.
There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Now from inside the red zone. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Jacksonville State!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Jacksonville State, 39.
He'll return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on 1st down. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.